All right, everyone. My name is Josh, and I have started Chomp and Circumstance Vending. Listen, everybody says getting into vending is easy, but is it really? I'm following the expert advice that I found on YouTube to see how easy it actually is to start a vending machine business. Now, I'm not just doing this because I want to. I have a passion for this. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. It's something that I've thought of for a long time, but have just never pulled the trigger because I've been just nervous and scared. But today is the day. Actually, in fact, last week was the day. I started the business about a week ago, so I wanted to share a little bit with you on why I'm doing this and what it's like to follow the expert advice from other YouTubers out there telling us how to start the business. So with that, again, my name is Josh. The business that I started is called Chomp and Circumstance Vending, and you can see that by the name of the channel. I'm going to use this as a way to document my journey through starting this vending machine business. Now, I started this business, number one, because it was exciting. It's something I've always wanted to do. But two, I've always wanted to have some passive income. I've wanted to also have a way that I can get out of just the normal 9 to 5 grind and get into something that gives me some passive income, gives me some flexibility, gets me home more. I'm also in the ministry at church, and so this would give me more time to be able to devote to that as well, which would be a huge plus. And so really excited for this endeavor. So there's tons of advice online on how to get this done, but I want to give you real life results on how it works, real life experience and how it works. And I'm going to share with you some of the different videos that I've seen. I'm going to link in the description some of the videos that I've seen and watched on how to do all of this. There's some great names out there when it comes to vending. So lots of different things go into this. We could talk about, when to buy your machines, what you should do first, all of that kind of thing. I'm just going to walk you through what I did to start my business. And so first, I made a game plan. I started with a plan and a purpose. I didn't just go out there and do it, right? And so I did a little bit of research in my area. I went out and just kind of checked some different businesses out to see if there was a market for it, and it seems that there is. I'm just outside the greater Grand Rapids area in Grand Rapids, Michigan, in a smaller town called Kent City. And so there's some in my area, but Grand Rapids is a fairly big city, so there's lots of opportunity there. And I think there's going to be, it's going to be good. But I put a plan together of what I wanted to do. And what I want to do is I want to get established with 4 machines, 2 locations. That's my goal, month 1, and that's where I'm at. So I've been at it about a week. I've been out scouting some places. I've talked with a lot of places. I've only gotten a couple hard no's, and I've gotten a lot of conversation talking about their current vendor. A lot of these places have already had vending machines in their business, but some of them are maybe not happy with how well they're being stocked, or those kinds of things. So those conversations are happening. But what I did is I created a list of locations that I thought would be a prime location for vending machines and also candy machines. So I'm doing candy machines as well. I actually have 1 candy machine placed right now, working on 1 more location as well. But I made a list of businesses, and I either called those businesses, I showed up there at the businesses, or I sent an email. And excuse me. And so I did that. And it wasn't too hard to do. So after listing those businesses, after showing up or calling or emailing, at that point, I kind of got into marketing, got into some different materials. So I went out and I created a business card, put my name, my email on there. I tried to make a logo, eventually came up with a logo. I LLC'd my business before I went out anywhere. I forgot to mention that. Got the LLC established, got a business checking account, got that established. And so that's kind of where I'm at. All that's established, went to some businesses, and I'm waiting to hear back. And I'm going to follow up here soon with those businesses. One thing I did that I learned from one of the videos that I watched was to take a gift basket to the business you're trying to get in. So at this dealership that I'm actually talking with right now, this dealership has 2 vending machines in there, 1 in their waiting room, 1 back with their service technicians. And this location, they don't restock very well. From what they had said, They restock, the technicians come out, basically buy a bunch of stuff in 2 days, and they're not back till next week or the week after. And so they're not happy with how well it's restocked. So I kind of got my foot in the door a little bit there. I talked with the owner, seemed a little bit interested, but I came back. I needed an oil change in my vehicle, so I decided to go back to this location. And not only did I get the oil change, I spent some time there. I started chatting with some of the salespeople on the sales floor, and I brought a basket that had about 3 or 4 energy drinks in it and about 20 bags of chips, candy, snacks, all those different things. Just put it in a little gift basket, brought it in, and I gave it to the guy that wrote me up. And I said, make sure all of your employees get some of these, but just make sure Dave sees it and give him my card again. So we're going to see how that goes. I'll update you on that dealership and what happened. So with that, I'll tell you, it's been good so far. We're going to get into the grind of it now to where, look, we're going to have to start finding locations. And we're going to have to start getting some revenue in, which we haven't had yet. But we're going to see how this goes. So some of the keys, just to go over them again, get your LLC started. Get your name, obviously. You're going to need that before you get your LLC. Get a business checking account. You can't do that till you get your LLC and your EIN numbers. So you're going to need those things. Create a list of the different businesses in your area where you think machines would go well or candy machines go well, depending on which way you're going with it. Start emailing, calling. And a cheat code that I'm going to give you right now is that use AI. Use ChatGPT. Use these different AI tools to your favor because, listen, it's coming whether you like it or not. Do you want to be on the cutting edge of what's going on, or do you want to be way far behind? It's so easy. Go into ChatGPT, put your company name in there, and say, help me create an initial email to a potential client. And it will help you curate an email template that you can copy and paste into all of your emails you send out, and then you can just customize them to the customer you're sending them to. Or if you need to know how to respond professionally to something, say you're not very good with words, put your response in that you want to send into that customer after they send you something. Say, help me refine this statement, okay? It'll go through, it'll help you refine it, make it how you want it, send it back. It'll help you sound professional, and it'll help you give you the verbiage that you're going to want to use to where sooner or later you're going to be able to do this all on your own. But take these tips from me on how to do it, and then I'm also going to give you some feedback here in about a week or so on how it's going for me. I'll try and update this weekly and let you know where we're at. But really excited to get this going. I probably kind of blabbed on and went all over the place. That happens with me sometimes. I apologize if I went all over the place. I apologize. But I really hope that you can follow along in this journey to see how it goes, following what the professionals say, seeing if you can take their videos and what they tell you to do, and if you can actually make it work. And guess what? I'm going to make it work no matter what, but I'm going to follow their way first and see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'll figure it out another way because this is going to work. I'm going to make it work. And we're going to get this passive income going. So I want to hear from you. If you're out there and you're trying to start a vending machine business, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. And most of all, just hit that subscribe button. Follow along with what we're doing here. I'd love to have you along for the ride. Put any questions in there that you have, any statements, comments, anything you think that I can do better, maybe some questions that you have, whatever it might be. Love to have you follow along and be a part of what we're doing. So thanks for watching this long. Appreciate you being here. God bless. Have a great day.